Perhaps you didn't realize, Detective. I'm not his only victim. Brigitte Marlowe from Montreal. He held his knife against her cheek while he raped her. She lived. Mavis Hedge from Belleville wasn't so lucky. He was there. I checked. It was Cudmore.
Why didn't you bring this to the police?
Well, I tried that once before, didn't I? Didn't work out so well for me.
Small example of the impressive resume of Ms. Tamara Gorski, who joins us. She's an actress who's come home to Winnipeg to start the next crop of stars here with what you can expect as she gets her classes going February 4th. Tamara Gorski. We would show clips all day if we could, but we want to talk about what you're going to pass on to those students. What are you looking for in a student? Are you looking for the theater rat who wants to make the next step, or someone who just has an interest?
I'm looking for anyone who has any interest, in fact, because I started in theater myself on stage here in Winnipeg. And I learned very quickly that you might be getting ready to do your big close-up and your really important scene, and the star of the show might want to go to their trailer and eat their fish lunch, and so you're left to do your fantastic, beautiful emoting to a piece of tape on a stick. And so it's really important, I think, to combine people of different levels of experience and enthusiasms and to really make it work.
That sounds a little too specific to not be a true story.
It is a true story.
Who was eating fish in their trailer?
Michael Douglas.
Really?
At one point, yes. They were actually just doing lighting setups and things, and we actually, thankfully, he was there because he's a brilliant, consummate artist and really, really gracious. So he did stand in front of me when the moment came, but for the lighting setups right before lunch, he took off a little early, and that happens a lot.
Lunch and let people get hungry, even start.
Like a flag on the camera.
That may be something that most people don't realize about acting in films. Is that a big part of what this class is going to be, what you don't know about the world of acting?
I suppose it really will be. I like to cater the classes depending on what the students need to know, and they let me know what they need to know.
Right.
And what I like to share is everything no one ever told me when I first started out. So because I just left Winnipeg and got to Toronto and started working in film and television straight away, I was very fortunate to have a theater director teach me how to act for film. It's all acting, but the preparation is the same. But then once you get to set, it really is critically important, even for theater actors, even for people that studied in university, as I did, to learn how to act for the camera as well. So, so we're going to do a little bit of both. It's theory that comes from theater, and then applicable to acting for the camera.
Another portion of the class is going to be on how to find work, which can be more difficult than the actual work itself. How does one go about finding a job in the world of acting?
Well, it's great to be involved in the community. There are a lot of places on Facebook that might put up announcements and ads and different casting directors, and it's important, just like with anything, you know, if you're interested in something, to immerse yourself in it and to read up on it and find out who's who and where things happen, and to really start participating and be a part of the community. So to go out to theater and to talk to other actors, get to know who the casting directors are in town. A lot of the press, and Citytv also covers a lot of the films that are coming to town and television shows that are about to start. And then it's a matter of, you know, it used to be hitting the pavement, now it's hitting the keyboard and sending in your photos and resumes and hoping you get a call for an audition.
It's a very different way of searching for work than most any other profession. Before we let you go, what's the one piece of advice you have for the young actor or actress if they can or cannot come to your class?
I would say to continue reading, to dream out loud, to use your imagination, and to pay attention and enjoy what it means to be present and watch people and tell stories, to get involved in storytelling, because ultimately, whether you're on stage or in front of the camera, you are using your whole body and your voice to tell somebody's story.
That's what it's all about, telling good stories, regardless of the medium. We're going to put all the information on the classes, and for the link to the website, it's all going to be on breakfasttelevision.ca. We're going to take a break. Unless she's eating fish in her trailer, here's Jenna Kahn.